Hi everyone, and welcome to your universe pick a card reading. We have 3 piles for you. Pile 1 is the red tiger eye. Pile 2 is red Jasper, and pile 3 is mahogany obsidian. So take your time, pick the pile that calls to you, pick the crystal that calls to you, whatever resonates, and I will see you at your pile. Hi to those of you who chose pile 1 or this mahogany red tiger eye. Welcome to your pile. Let's get started with your reading. So I have 3 tarot for the end, as I usually do, and I'll just set those aside for later, and let's get in. I have an overall energy card here. So for pile 1, that is Starseed Elemental. Okay, so that's overall energy. Maybe I'll just throw that up there. There we go. All right, and then we have the Rose Thread, Inner Call, Soul-Led, the Mystic, Living Courageously. And then we have Contentment. We have Light of Awareness, Orion Light. We have Realization, and the card is the frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. Okay, so I think we can kind of see where this is going. Next, we have Deep Cellular Healing, Arcturus Energy, Physical and Emotional Healing. And then we have Hathor Light Codes, Light Immersion, Full System Upgrade, Power Recall. And then we have Alpha Draconians, Corrupt, Unethical Cults. Just want to make sure you can see that. Yes, you can. And last but not least, we have the Ever Unfolding Rose. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. Okay, so I'm just going to move these all down just a little bit. Okay, so what do we have going here? So with the Starseed Elemental, I just want to say that the overall energy is to remain childlike, pull from your inner child, that happiness, that joy, just wanting to have fun, staying youthful, staying positive. Okay, so we're going to go for overall energy there. Now, I am going to read these by pairs when I have multiple cards, but then, you know, I'll also read them with one another. But so we have here the Rose Thread, Inner Call, Soul-Led, the Mystic, Living Courageously. And with this Contentment card on the back, it actually says, this card suggests that it's time to experience a well-deserved feeling of satisfaction. Accept yourself as you are and acknowledge all your good qualities and gifts. Then breathe in quiet contentment. This will enhance your feelings of well-being and attract more harmonious situations to you. Be content as you are. So really a sense of deep peace and well-being. Okay. So what I really feel here as we're going to move into this is definitely time for you, pile 1, to, as this card says, put your highest expression of yourself out into the world. I really believe that it is going to be a change for you where you're going to, here with healing, here with upgrading, a power recall, your inner call being soul-led, living courageously. It's time to start shining your inner light out. And we have these two cards here, which are very much reminding me of sun. And just being aware of what it is that you have to share, not only with yourself, but with the world. Whoops, just moved my lamp there. And how is it that you can go within, open up your heart space, okay? Find the truth within yourself and become the best soul-led being here on earth, okay? So one of the other things, though, that is kind of pulling me right now is over here. And I'm going to say the Alpha Draconians, the corrupt, unethical, or cult-like behavior. I'm just going to say, to me, this is just a card of really low energy. This is shadow. This is low vibration. And I want to say that maybe in the past, pile one, you have maybe been dealing with something like that. If it wasn't you yourself who was maybe in a low vibration or in your own shadow and not knowing how to get out, you were surrounded by people or someone like that. And with the card below it here, the ever unfolding rose that says cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. I believe that this is something that you had to learn. This was a lesson. This could have been a soul contract. Again, doesn't have to be in love. It could just be with certain people in your life, in your family that you work with, etc. And you had to pull yourself out of this because you realized that it wasn't serving your highest good. You were not answering your inner call. You were not leading a soul-led existence here. You were not pulling out in your inner child. You were not shining your light, and you certainly weren't content. There was something here that needed to change for you. And it could be something you're still going through. It could be something that you've just recently gone through or are going to go through. But that's what I'm feeling here for you. So what you can do, you can call on the Arcturus energy, right? It's physical and emotional healing, because when you're surrounded in this low vibrational energy and these just, you know, I'm going to call them characters that are up to no good, okay, whether it's corrupt, unethical, cult, whatever it may be, you know what, that really does a number on your soul. It does a number in your mind. It does a number to your ego. We all should have a healthy ego that works along with our soul. So there may be some healing that you have to go to, be it physical, emotional, mental healing that has to take place, and just call on the Arcturus energy to help you through that. You can also call on the Hathor energy as well, because this is taking your power back. When it says power recall, I think of it as taking your power back. This is something that you can do for yourself. Is it going to be easy? No, but it can be done. It's like this deep cellular healing, right, is like a full system upgrade. That's what this card is saying. And once this happens for you, and this may take some time, it's not going to happen overnight, that's when you're going to become aware, when you're going to come to the realization that there is more for you in this lifetime, that there is contentment and peace, and there is joy in your life, and that you can live courageously, not under the shadow of someone else, and that you can lead a soul, well, you can lead a soul-led life. I don't think that really makes sense, but you know what I mean, right? Like, you can actually, once that healing takes place, you can concentrate on, what is it that I am called to do? Where is it that I am being called? to go, and you take it one step at a time from there. So I really feel like that's the message here in this main set of cards. It took a little bit to get there. Sometimes it does, but I want to pull the tarot now and just see how it's coming out for you, to see what it's saying, if there's a confirmation, if it clarifies anything. So we have Knight of Pentacles, which is trust. I like that. King of Pentacles, really like that. Security. And then we have Knight of Swords and drama. Now, I don't always think the Knight of Swords is drama, but I'm going to go with what this card, because I believe the cards that need to come out are the ones that show up and come out when I do the piles. So, drama. Could have been a lot of drama happening in here on the path to having, you know, a full system upgrade, so to speak, getting all your chakras aligned, getting everything healed within. And once that happens, you have to trust that you will find your way, okay? You're going to find the way back to your soul. You're going to find your way to contentment, to happiness. And all of that is going to lead to the King of Pentacles, which I like to think of as abundance, but it's also stable. If we think of the King of Pentacles, he's stable, he's in control, he knows what he wants, he knows how to get it, but in a very grounded way, in a very secure way. We could even think of it like the number 4, right? Grounded, stability. So I like the way those tarot cards come in and actually clarify what was being said in the oracles. Now, I'm just going to pull a couple of more oracle cards for additional information, for additional guidance. But yeah, I really feel that once you can get past this end here, and really start working on yourself and healing. Oh, one flew out. Then, you know what? You're on a pathway to love and contentment and doing and being what your soul desires and shining your light for everyone to see. So, Magnificence is the card that came out. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique, but most importantly, you are enough. Love it. Okay. That is just confirmation for you there that you can pull yourself out of this. Like I said, may not be easy, but it is doable. And you just have to, you know, that can be your mantra, right? I am amazing. I am magnificent. I am unique. But most importantly, I am enough. Okay. Let's just get, this is the Archangels of Atlantis deck. Let's just get a card here to see which archangel you can call upon to help you through this time. Zafkiel, romance. Oh, I'm going to go with, it's finding the love in yourself again, right? It's finding that self-love. It's finding peace and love and contentment within yourself. Being proud of who you are, knowing that you're enough. And when that happens, you no longer will tolerate situations like this, because you're now going to know that this is something that you don't want. And for a few of you out there, maybe it is a relationship that you're coming out of here, okay? A low vibrational relationship, and to know that once you get yourself out and healed and you are leading your life based on what your soul wants, that you will find love again. It could be a message for someone on that level. But that is what I have for you, Pile 1. I really hope that this resonated for you. Again, you can apply it to your own situation, you know, if it fits. And you know, I wish you all the best on your journey coming out of here and into the healing, and then into finding your light, and then contentment, happiness, and peace. All right. Thank you so much, Pile 1. Please like, share, and subscribe. And again, I appreciate your time. Hi, Pile number 2, and those of you who chose the red Jasper. This is your universe reading. Okay, I have the tarot at the bottom here, which we will deal with at the end with our other oracles. I have an overall energy card, and we'll start with that, which is Reclaim Your Energy. Okay, so I'm liking that to start. Then we have Release the Petals, Transformation, Death, and Rebirth, Shedding All Change. Then we have Mind Control. We have New Paradigm, Andromeda, Parallel. We have Consciousness. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. Okay, I kind of have a feeling where this is maybe going. Big picture thinker or thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Stargate heart chakra opening, unlocking, generosity. Alpha Centurions, foresight, planning, and strategy. And play, have fun, celebrate, don't be too serious. Interesting that the overall energy for Pile 1 was very similar to this card here, this play, right? You know, be childlike. Call on your inner child when, you know, things are getting too heavy. So I feel like this is the same energy. So reclaim your energy. Transformation, death, and rebirth, shedding all changes. So what is happening with you right now, Pile 2, where maybe you have given your power away, you're not standing in your power, whether that's feminine or masculine. It should be a combination of both, but maybe you're leaning on one a little more than the other. Again, like I said, maybe you've given your power away to someone or something. All right, it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. And I feel this one here is just going to go straight from card to card. So, right, it's releasing, letting go of whatever it is that's keeping you from being in your power, okay? And mind control, which to me is just being focused and determined and confident to see that through. But let's actually flip it over, because on the back it actually tells us your guidance is to watch your thoughts carefully, for an undisciplined mind can be influenced by others and creates chaos. Excellent, right? So, you know, are you losing this energy of yours because you're allowing it, like I said, to be influenced by someone else? Okay, a positively focused mind is a tool for powerful leadership. Concentrate this power for the benefit of everyone and for your own self-healing. Concentrate the power of your mind for good. So, you know, it's the power of positive thinking. It's the power of not letting that negativity hold you down any longer, because you need to stand up in your power, and you need to realize that if you've given away to someone or something, what exactly that is, why it is, and why you're going to stand up and take it back. And it's like a paradigm shift, right? It's just a new way of doing, a new way of thinking about things. So I love that that card came in. And the 6, right? That 6 is really standing out to me, which I always think of like the 6 of Swords in the tarot, where you're hopping on that boat and you're getting the heck out of Dodge and you're going to the other side where everything is calm and clear. And in this case, it would be in your control. All right. And this card here, we have the frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in your reality. Because when you're not in your own power, are you really living within your own reality? Probably not. You're either living in the reality of what it is that you've given your power to, or who it is that you've given your power to. So this is just a card to, and it's an 8 as well, but to say, you know what? Time to start working on that. That reminds me of an 8. Also, the 8 of Wands, now is the time for movement forward to make that happen, to make the shift, the paradigm shift, okay? And then once that happens, you're going to be able to start seeing things from a different perspective, right? Big picture thinking. It's that Sagittarius and Jupiter energy. And you're going to, hopefully creativity will start coming out. New ideas will start coming out. Wanting to learn new things will start coming out. And when that happens, I just don't know why it popped in. It's that thing about, education is power, right? And what are we trying to do? Reclaim your energy or reclaim your power. So I think that's interesting that would come through for that card. And then we have Stargate Heart chakra, that's a tongue twister, opening, unlocking generosity. It's just being able to see things in a different way. It's opening your heart up and appreciating everyone and everything around you, and being thankful for what it is that you have, and being thankful that you were able to see yourself clearly out of this situation pile too. And then I love here with the Alpha Centurions, foresight, planning, and strategy. Exactly. It's big picture thinking, foresight. It's, planning, like I said, learning new ideas, wanting to see things in a different way, right? Planning, you have to have a strategy behind it. The way I always think about it is, it's kind of like, I'm going to say, a diet, right? So when you gain the weight, it just magically appears. What did you really do? But when you need to lose it, there needs to be a strategy behind it. So I think it's the same thing here. If you're planning to make a transformation, right, having a death and rebirth, shedding away the old, pulling in the new, which is you gaining your energy back, there needs to be a strategy behind that. So that's just a gentle reminder for that. But most of all, the card I love the most is play. Celebrate the small steps that you take, the small victories that you have, as maybe inch by inch, thought by thought, idea by idea, whatever it is that comes into you, you celebrate them, because you know that you're one step closer to pulling your energy back again. Even though you are planning, you are looking forward. I see it's like you're looking beyond the gates, right? Or the archway there. Don't take things too serious. I mean, do you need a plan? Sure. Does it need to be adult? Does it need to be well thought through? Sure. But it doesn't need to be so serious that you can't find the joy in this while you're doing it, right? It's kind of opening up that heart chakra and just allowing it to be and it to happen. So let's pull your tarot and see what they have for further guidance, to see if they are going to give us any more insight. So we have Knight of Wands, immaturity. Okay. We have the Chariot, progress. Oh, that's perfect. And the 10 of Cups, completion. All right. So I would have to say here with the Knight of Wands and the immaturity card, the Knight of Wands isn't always immature. Maybe sometimes the Knight of Wands just acts without thinking everything through. Could that be immature? Maybe. Can we just call it, maybe a bit ambitious, or, high-spirited? Maybe. Or maybe we want to look at it as in, actually, I want to say it. We might want to look at it as, don't be hard on yourself. However you may have gotten into this situation where your energy, you weren't in your power or in your energy, it's not because you did something foolish or immature. You know what? things happen in life. We live here on earth. It's the way it goes. There's ebbs and flows, ups and downs, twists and turns. It's the way it is. So don't be hard on yourself is what I want to say with this Knight of Wands card. But what I love about the Charity, it's definitely clarifying here. It's time to go, right? I said with the 8, it's time to make movement. It's time to work hard. And it actually says progress here on the chart. And tigers, right? I just think, you know what? And do it with a growl, right? Like really bear down and, get that plan together, have that plan ready, and then attack it. That's what I want to say. And when all's said and done and you step back into your power and your own energy, look, it's a cycle completed. And it's going to be you having everything that you desired, right? All of your wishes, happiness, joy, playfulness, but most of all, you went through a transformation and found your way back to you. And I think that's the most important part, pile 2. Now let's see what else there is here. If there's anything else, Oh, that one did flip over. Celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. Oh, my heavens. Did I not say here? Celebrate the small victories along the way. As you make changes, as you gain little bits of your energy and power back, celebrate it, right? We don't need to be serious here. So I love that that card came out. And last but not least, what archangel we have? Angels of Atlantis here. What archangel can you call upon that can help you through this situation? Michael, I am presence. Okay, that's right. We're talking about energy. We're talking about power. Archangel Michael, please, please. Him and his mighty sword. And I love the purples here. And if you are trying to reclaim your energy, you need to have the I am presence, right? I am in charge of me. I am in charge of my destiny. I am in charge of my life. I control my thoughts. I am. This is a transformation for me, not for anyone else, for me. This is all about me. So that is your reading, pile 2. I really appreciate your time. I ask that you like, share, and subscribe. I would love to see my channel grow, and I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Hi, pile 3, and those of you who chose the Mahogany Obsidian. All right, here is your universe pick a card reading. We're going to take away the 3 tarot at the end here when we have until the end rather. Sorry, I'm a little tired here and I'm tripping over my words. We'll save those to the end with the other 2 oracle cards. So the way I'm doing this reading, we have an overall energy card. So let's get going. Okay, radical expansion. All right, you are on a mission to do something. The reunion, soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, friendship. The silence, seduction and addiction, Orion energy. Miracle. The frequency of miracles supports our belief in ourselves as a part of source and therefore our belief that anything is possible. Loving this. It's reminding me a little bit of pile 2, but in a different way. Excuse me. Your life is a canvas. Artist manifestation, creative accountability. Ooh, I love this. Oh, Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension. You are rising up. Okay. Alrighty then. And then Mantis Beans, enigma, elusive and sensitive. And soul family. Well, this one is pretty much spelling it out. Pile 1 was a bit difficult, I'm not gonna lie. It was a little bit all over the place, but we finally, tuned into it there at the end. But pile 2 and pile 3 here, you guys, very clear messages. So, Merkaba activation, I mean, this is a time in your life right now where, or maybe it's already started or is about to start, or you're in the middle of it. You're rising up, you're raising your vibration, you're ascending, you are finding the essence of your soul, you're finding out who it is that you really are. Do we ever know fully? No. So let me just preface with that. We will never know exactly who we really are. It's always a work in progress, right? But you are working your way there. This is a serious activation. And yeah, so let's just go back to the beginning. So, and the fact that it's actually radical expansion, okay? And it's a 4. And so I kind of think of stability, foundation, expansion. I think of building, right? And your overall energy is to build that solid foundation so that you can rise up, so that you can, get closer and closer to your true soul essence. And it says right here, the reunion, soul recognition. Exactly. Who am I? Where does my soul want to leave me? What does my soul have to say to me? What is it asking of me? Collaboration, partnership, friendship. And then we have over here, soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. And I love this because it kind of has a Aquarian 11th house energy for me, where this is really going to be something that you don't have to do on your own, that you can be supported in this. And maybe you will find this happens as you're finding these people, or maybe you already know them, okay? Because other souls that you're connected to, you do have soul recognition, and that's why you're attracted to them. And this isn't necessarily romantic. This is even in friendships or even with family members, right? Do you ever like a certain family member more than the other? It's because maybe you have a soul contract with that's a little more serious with that particular member than another. Who knows? But when I see the silence here, I also think of going within, right? And the fact that there's a unicorn, high vibrational energy, and an angel right there. I want to maybe say Gabriel. I'm not really sure, but let me flip this and find out. Like, this is like the Hermit card to me. Receiving this card indicates that you are called upon to spend some time in contemplation or meditation. If possible, go somewhere in nature where you can be still and peaceful. Remember that you can more readily access your inner wisdom where it is silent. This is all about expansion for you on a spiritual level. Okay? And then we have the frequency supports our belief in ourselves, that we are part of source, our soul, okay? Some may even call it the Holy, I have, if you come from Christianity, the Holy Spirit resides within you, same thing. And therefore our belief that anything is possible. It's absolutely possible to ask yourself, your higher self, your soul, your being, what it is that you came here to do this lifetime. And, can you use aids? Sure. Can you use cards? Sure. Can you maybe go to someone and have them give you a reading on it? Sure. Can you just talk to God, source, the universe, spirit yourself? Yes, you can. And I just love these colors, right? It just kind of encompasses all the colors of, and even here, right, of your chakras, right? I'm thinking from top to bottom. But anyway, sorry, I digress. Back to, like this is absolutely possible to do. And if this is new for you, don't let it overwhelm you, right? Everything is always one step at a time. And what I love here is your life is a canvas. It's blank. Okay? You can manifest for yourself whatever it is. So once you start talking to your soul and listening to your inner wisdom, your intuition, you can start painting your canvas however you want. As you're rising up, you can decide and make decisions on what it is that you want to leave behind. And that's where I think this seduction and addiction comes in. It's kind of what could possibly be holding you back from this happening. Is there something that you're giving a little too much energy to? You know, addictions, it can be anything from food to TV to being online all the time to actual substances, whatever it may be. You know what? What is it that you can leave behind so that you can allow yourself to open and expand and rise up? And you have the people around you to do it. Now, the only card I'm unsure of, just because this is a relatively newer deck for me and I don't know all the cards, but I want to know Enigma, Elusive, Sensitive. I want to know what these mantis beings are. So I am going to do a quick look in the book for that, just because I really don't have a clue and I'm not really pulling anything off of it. So I know there's going to be something in here. I just need to scan quickly and it will come to me. Okay. They are masters of sound and color vibrations. We'll just look at the color in some of these cards, right? Both in healing, presence, and in maintaining an altered state of higher consciousness. Well, that's what this is. You're rising up to that. Okay. Some say that they are the silent overlords that monitor and observe the cosmic species' spiritual progress. Okay, that's why this card is here. I was like, wasn't quite getting it. But now I understand, because this is all about you raising up or rising up, raising your vibration and finding your soul. You know, it's ascension. I love it. That's what this is all about. So perfect. And I want to say, and don't be afraid to be around others, even though it says you need to call for solitude, yes, for yourself. But during this time, know that you are going to meet and come in contact with other people that are going to be on this level with you that you're rising up to. You may not be around them right now. That's okay. Sometimes we have to leave them behind. And that's hard, but I'm not sure if that's your situation, pile 3, but just know that when you do raise that vibration, when you do get up there as you're ascending, you're going to have people supporting you, and you will also meet new people, your soul tribe, as you go along. Now let's look at the tarot and see what it has to say. Okay, we have 7 of Wands, resilience. Is there any confirmation? Hermit, love it, solitude, the silence, and 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So yes, there is confirmation and clarification here for some of these. 7 of Wands. I just kind of feel like it goes right here with the seduction and addiction, right? It's like you being resilient and just standing up on your little hill with your wands and just beating all of that stuff away, okay? So I think that kind of clarifies here. The Hermit, confirmation that you're going to have to go within to find the solitude, all right? And go into the silence and really figure out for yourself, right? Like to get yourself in that, I guess maybe out of the lower vibration and into the higher. You can do that through meditation. And then as all of this is happening for you, 10 of Pentacles, which is just everything you wanted, whether it's going to be abundance. I mean, it can come in, it says wealth here, but it can certainly, you can be wealthy in many ways. It doesn't have to be just about money. So I think just, you know, rising up, getting with this new group of people, letting go of what's no longer serving you, this radical expansion, right? A Merkaba activation. Definitely look this up and read about it. It's very interesting. And just see if you haven't experienced, you can kind of know maybe what to be looking for. And, you know, And I also think the Ten of Pentacles shows success for hard work that's been done leading up to it. And this is a lot of work. None of this is just easy and, you know, happens overnight. I say that with all of my readings. It's very important to understand that it does take work. It takes dedication. It takes faith. You know, faith in God's source universe, faith in yourself. So let's just see if there are any other cards that can go along with this. This is beautiful, pile 3. Beautiful reading from the universe. Lots to say. Very supportive. Okay, what came out? What did I just say? It doesn't happen. I snapped my fingers. Patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Okay, what does that mean? It's not a race. Take your time. I love to say this in all my readings. Baby steps, one step at a time. Nothing happens overnight. But I can also say I don't think it drags on for years either. So just in my own personal experience and what I've heard from some others, right? So, but just be patient and know that you are at the right place at the right time. And as it says, allow your destiny to unfold at its own pace. Now, I also, from the Angels of Atlantis deck, just want to pull an Archangel card, someone that you can depend on and go to, ask for help during all this. Who do we have? Gabriel, benediction. You know what? Gabriel will be the archangel that you can call upon when you need help, if you're feeling down, if you're unsure, when you're in the silence, maybe go into that meditation, into that solitude and talk to Gabriel, okay? And Archangel Gabriel will help you through. Okay, so it's just nice knowing that along with some of your soul tribe, you also have, well, you have your whole team. Everyone has a spirit team, but you also have a particular archangel who's also right here to help you and waiting for you to call upon them for help. So pile 3, that is your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it as it grows my channel and gets these messages out to more people. And once again, thanks so much.